We have an important mission for you on today's vlog. We need you to help us decide where we're going away to next. Hello folks and welcome to today's vlog. Specifically, welcome to a two-part Kev and Anna sitting here thing. We're not taking the camera out and about today, mainly because we haven't gone out and about today.
Yes, we have. Went to the shop.
We went to the shop and we went to the PO box.
And we did some Pokemon.
We have been playing a little bit of Pokemon, none of which was interesting enough to show you on a vlog. We do, however, have an activity planned for tomorrow because you want to take Dave to Rutland Water, don't you? To have a little explore.
But I've never been on it.
She's had me charging up the drone and everything, so
but you haven't
this is where
because you spent all that money and then used it once.
Because I crashed it into a wall at Rutland Water. So almost a year to the day after I crashed it at Rutland Water, we're going to take it back to Rutland Water to see if it's broken. But if it's anything like last time, I won't have any control over where it ends up. It just completely got away from me last time we were there, which is why it crashed into a wall. I didn't crash it into a wall on purpose. As mentioned in the little intro bit though, later on in the video we are going to be asking you to help us decide where we're going to be going on our next little mini break. So if you're just here for that, you can skip forward to this point of the video if you're not interested in PO Box stuff, but otherwise we're going to crack on with the PO Box now.
I'm going to yawn.
Just yawning over the bit where I was going to tell you to subscribe to the channel, which people keep telling me, you've got to tell people to subscribe at the start of the videos. If you wait until the end, people won't do it. You've got to tell them at the start, and I always forget, and now you're yawning over it. So if you are new, because you're really into PO Box openings or voting on UK cities...
Blind bags.
Well, that's not on today's video. They won't be new for that today. That was yesterday.
Should hold them.
Just subscribe anyway. The thing is down there. But we have a big pile of stuff in the PO Box, so we're going to, as ever, get stuck into it. So we have something to Kevin Chapman with our PO Box address on. How remarkable. It's one of those do not bend things. So...
Oh yes, do not bend.
Let's have a little look.
That's cool.
Oh! So a letter in here to accompany it. Otherwise that is very cool, but very random. It's an Avengers Endgame picture. But no note or letter or anything to tell us who sent it. So thank you to whoever sent that. It's very cool. But I can't thank you properly because we don't know who you are.
Oh, they're all him.
Yeah, it's a little Captain America thing. It's very cool.
Well, I couldn't understand why there was a beard.
Because Captain America had a beard briefly.
Yes, he did.
So this is to the Chapman family. That's us. What we've got here, it's a letter and a piece of cardboard. Grown-ups go free. Oh, it's a free adult ticket to Alton Towers by the looks of it. Hi Kevin family. Hope you're all well. Enclosed is a voucher for family attractions around the UK. Thought it might come in useful if you plan to go anywhere during the summer holidays. From Becky in Southampton. That will come in useful, Becky. We're literally going to be talking about the summer holidays later in this video.
It's adult free and a full price child. I think the child's are slightly cheaper. That'll be
awesome.
Helpful.
Next one. This feels book shaped. It's from Book Donors. That's what it says on the label. It's more wrestling annuals. It's the WWE annual 2013 and 2014 because The Rock and John Cena main evented at WrestleMania 2 years in a row. Presumably those 2 years, I guess.
It was recent though.
Yeah, it was fairly recent. Look, he's got his tattoos and everything on there. So, recent stuff. Once in a lifetime, they called it, and then he did it 2 years in a row.
Did you watch it?
Yeah. It's pretty much like us saying Disney.
I was here in 2013.
It's pretty much like us saying Disney is once in a lifetime, and then we're already planning on going back. So, once in a lifetime, unless it's really good, and then we'll do it again almost immediately. And that's what their WrestleMania main event was like. And these are from Louise, I think, another bunch of Disney books. So we have The Lion King.
Yes.
Winnie the Pooh and Tigger 2.
Yes.
101 Dalmatians.
I used to have these when I was little.
Is it Lilo and Stitch or Lilo and Stitch?
I would put Lilo.
Never seen that, but Lilo and Stitch.
Have you not?
The Sorcerer's Apprentice.
Ooh, I like
The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
I've never watched that one.
And Beauty and the Beast, aka The Story of Kevin and Anna.
Well, because I'm the Beast that you kept saying the other day.
Well, I am very beautiful, but no, obviously in this scenario, I am the Beast because I'm a hairy, big man like he is. Right, and this is a big thing that has an Australian address on it. I don't know how much Australian dollars are, but my word, that was a lot of Australian dollars to send that over. I hope Australian dollars are worth like 10p each. Whereas this is mad. Who's this from?
Alice.
This is from Alice. Alice, please, I hope that you've not spent loads and loads of money to send us something, because that's mad if you have. Oh wow! It's Easter eggs. Fine chocolate eggs, milk chocolate eggs, heritage with a rabbit on. And then in here we have chocolate eggs. Andy is going to be in eggs for a long time because we have more eggs. So that's a different size pack. There's still stuff in here. Oh my word, there's still a lot of stuff in here. We have more eggs.
I'm not going to, you'll ever see me in a minute for eggs.
We have, for Anna, some sweeties. Oh, and the letter in there. Let's do the letter before I go rummaging around the bottom of the bag. Hi guys, here's some gift from me. Enjoy them. Andy, you have 54 Easter eggs. Kev, mini eggs. Dave, brackets dog, treats. Girls, lollies from Alice. Alice, thank you very much. So I'm guessing they're the dog treats. Dental sticks for David the dog.
I'll have a chew on them.
Some sweets for Amy. Some sweets for Lucy. Some candy stick things, candy canes, and crunchy eggs.
Oh, I've never seen crunchy eggs.
Well, I'm afraid that for me it's specifically said mini eggs are for Kev. So they're my eggs. There you go. That's part of this menu.
Oh God.
Do you want to go and put them somewhere? Oh, and then we'll get on with the other bit that we want to see. I think that's everything from the PO box. But as mentioned, we do have something we need to discuss. So, the other thing we wanted to talk about, which I think is probably what I've put as the title of the video, is we need to make a decision about where we're going on our next little break. Those of you who've been watching for a while will know that we have a Premier Inn provisionally booked in Newcastle for July, for Andy's birthday, for a couple of nights, 2 rooms again, like we did when we went to Disney. Just because we've never been to Newcastle before, we've never been that far north before. But
I have.
You've been to Newcastle before?
I've been to Scotland.
Have you? Well, there you go.
I've been to the Isle of Skye.
Don't even know what that is. That sounds made up.
I believe it's like the northest, but I think
I'm
it's
just going to let Dave in.
Or the Isle of Man. It's one of them. It's like the northest of north.
Well, if Matt Quine's watching, who lives in the Isle of Man, he'll confirm it's just off the south coast.
Oh, so it's
near
Isle
Southampton.
Of Skye with an E.
Yes.
Yeah.
I assumed it was. I didn't think you were in an island in the sky. So.
Why with an E does it make sense?
Huh?
Why would I say with an E?
Because I know Skye is an island, whereas Skye is the sky. My word. So, yeah, we need to decide where we're going. We've got Newcastle provisionally booked. These are all thanks to some leisure vouchers that were sent to us earlier in the year. There's actually a couple of you wonderful people, Paul and Shaz, who sent us some leisure vouchers, and we've kind of split them in half.
Yeah.
Half of them are definitely going on a trip to Blackpool that we've got booked for the end of August, because we just want to get Andy back to Blackpool. He wants to go back, and that's just going to be
in a different way.
Yeah, it's just going to be the 3 of us again, so the girls aren't going to be joining us in Blackpool. But the first set of vouchers that we got, we just immediately booked 2 rooms for 2 nights in Newcastle, because it's just somewhere we fancied going. So on a whim, we booked Newcastle. But now we've got back from Disney.
Where's the things?
What things?
For Douglas.
So when we got back from Disney, and that became the next thing on the agenda then, I got to thinking, why are we actually going to Newcastle? Because I know there's the novelty of it being far north, and there's a big bridge, and there's the metro, and there's stuff that'll interest Andy. There's a big shopping centre that'll interest the girls, but I don't know if it's I don't want to say worthy. I don't know if it's somewhere where we want to go for a 3-day holiday at the start of our school summer holiday. And I had a little look on the Premier Inn website to see what other options there were, and for a similar sort of price, so half of the leisure vouchers that we've got, so it's still not costing us anything to do. For a similar price, we could get 2 rooms for 2 nights in Newcastle, but we could also go to London. We could go to Bournemouth for seaside stuff. We could stay just outside of Brighton. We can't actually go into Brighton itself because that's expensive, but we could be just outside of Brighton and use it as a way to go and see Brighton. And they all have their pros and cons. We've kind of had our little discussions about it. Do you have a preference?
I think Bournemouth more than anything, just for the fact that it's near the seaside. We haven't done that in a while.
That's what Lucy said as well when I mentioned it. She said she likes the idea of Bournemouth because partly we always used to go there when I was a kid, so I know Bournemouth really well. We used to go and stay in a caravan or a tent in the New Forest, going to Bournemouth all the time. It's something Lucy will remember from growing up as well, when we used to have a tent. So it's somewhere we're quite familiar with. So the idea of a nice seaside holiday in Bournemouth is cool. But then you also have nice seaside stuff in Brighton, and Brighton's somewhere that I don't think I've only ever been to once before.
I just see it more as a stag do area.
It's not. No, it's really not. Blackpool is a stag do area far more than Brighton is. If you like Blackpool, you'll really like Brighton.
Blackpool's alright, but I don't want to go somewhere that's sub to Blackpool. Blackpool has a thing. I don't want to go somewhere that's trying to imitate that.
Oh, I think you've just offended the whole of the South.
I haven't. No,
I would say, without question, Brighton is so much better than Blackpool.
But you just said it's like Blackpool.
Yeah, as in it's better than Blackpool.
Does it have a tower?
No.
No.
But other than that, it's cool.
Does it have three?
It's got the lanes.
Does it have three bottles of
It's got
pop?
the Brighton Pavilion thing, the big...
I don't know what that is.
The big, looks like the Taj Mahal thing.
I don't think I've been south though to like Bournemouth, so that would be fun.
Okay. And then the other option, of course, is London.
Oh, can we go to Isle of Wight?
I haven't priced up the Isle of Wight.
Oh,
I'll have a look.
Isle of Wight.
I'll have a look to see if we... I think with the Isle of Wight, you then have to factor in getting across to it, which will probably add to the cost.
It's a ferry, isn't it?
Yeah, but you have to pay for it. It's not a free ferry. We can't swim.
Ferry.
So this is where we want your input on it. I'm going to put a poll on this video.
I don't mean to offend anyone, just...
She says after being really offensive.
I'm not being offensive, but you say it's like Blackpool. I don't want to go somewhere that's like Blackpool.
Better than Blackpool. It's a seaside place. I mean, I would say if I were to rank seaside places for just out and out seaside awesomeness, Brighton, Blackpool, Bournemouth.
Yeah, but I'd rather see the south coast than the
Well, Brighton is the south coast.
It's more on the east side, isn't it?
What are you talking about?
I don't know where Brighton is.
Then stop pretending to have an opinion when you don't know anything about
Brighton
it.
was at the end of the Thames.
No.
Oh, I don't know then.
You're thinking of South End, I think. Brighton and Bournemouth are both on the south coast.
Oh, well then I don't know what I'm talking about.
Evidently. But there's also London as well, which has the benefit of being able to take him to do the London Eye and go and have a look at...
Well, everyone's seen that.
Yeah, but Andy hasn't.
No, but he likes the sea.
He does like the sea. So, we're going to put a poll up in the top corner. I think it's that. It's one of the top corners. I know it's the top right-hand corner when you're looking at it, but I think it'll be up there, but don't hold me to it. Up in the corner, where you can vote on the 4 options. Now, this vote isn't necessarily going to be completely binding, because these lot are all really leaning towards Bournemouth, so...
And you're not.
Well, no, I'm completely open. I would be happy to leave it in the hands of the vote, but I know this lot are a lot fussier than I am, so... And Andy needs to have a say when he's back from respite as well. So I want you to vote in the poll and let us know which one of the 4 options you'd be most interested in seeing us going to. Newcastle, London, Brighton or Bournemouth. We will take the results into account, but we're not necessarily going to stick to them and like follow them rigidly. But if there's if 80% of people say no, we really want...
What is it, fan takeover?
Sort of, but we've got final vote. If 80% of you say no, we were really looking forward to Newcastle, please go to Newcastle, then we'd probably just keep the booking that we've got in Newcastle. But if it's like 30-30, 20-20 on the votes and it's not really clear, then we'll probably be more likely to lean towards the one that we want to do rather than... Oh, well, that one got an extra 2% of the votes over the other 3, so we better do that one. So if it's a landslide, we'll probably follow it. If it's close, we'll just take it into account. Obviously, let us know down in the comments as well reasons to go or not to go to each of the 4 options. So if you're local to any of those areas, what's good, what's bad about that area. If you've been to any of those places, what's good and what's bad about it. And just let us know where you think we should go, both in terms of what you think is going to be the most interesting videos to watch. You're right, am I keeping you?
No, I thought my phone was going to ring from Haven.
Okay. So yeah, letting us know both in terms of what you think is going to be most interesting for you to watch as a video, and also where you think we're going to have most fun. Seem reasonable?
Yes, Kevin.
She's impossible. Try working with this woman. She is impossible to work with.
I'm just a bit... Still.
Exactly. I don't even know what that means. But yeah, let us know, and we will you'll be shaping what happens next month when we go off on our little break in mid-July. Mid-July, yeah. Once the kids break up from school, we are off in one direction or another.
So, north or south?
Well, at the moment, with the voting not started, there's a 25% of it being north and a 75% chance of it being south. Because 3 of the options are all south.
Which are what?
London, Brighton and Bournemouth.
Okay. Yes.
Such a hard one. I'm going to get a map out and show you where all these places are.
Well, why is it when I used to watch you, they go, oh, let's go to Brighton, and then it looks like they were going towards the end of the Thames.
How did it look like that? Were you watching them from above on a map? I don't understand that statement.
It just seems like it was quite a near place.
It is quite. It's London on Sea, basically. It is. You just whoop straight down from London.
It's on
straight
the south.
Down from London, not following the river. From London, whoop, straight down.
So Southend's a different place?
Yeah, completely different.
But you just said south. Right. South doesn't go east.
Northampton's not in the north.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. It's further south than here.
Yeah, but from London.
We'd have to get. Yeah, but the whole world doesn't revolve around London.
South London.
Right, we're ending the vlog here because I'm going to. Can't cope with this anymore.
Southland.
Shut up! Oh my word! This is why sometimes you get videos that are just me sat out in front of my toys, so I don't get heckled constantly.
Heckle.
If you have enjoyed today's vlog, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for us. Subscribe to the channel for more daily vlogs. And thank you very much for watching.